Hi, I'm Bridget from Life from the Ground Up, astrologer and coach, and welcome to my week ahead report for the 17th to the 23rd of October 2022. Okay, so this is the last week we have the sun in Libra, and we also watch the moon go through Cancer through to Libra. I'm getting ready for next week's partial solar eclipse in Scorpio and the new moon in Scorpio on Tuesday. Okay, so Monday we start with the moon in Cancer, so things can still be quite feely, and the moon is actually square Venus and Chiron. So there could be some sensitive emotions around. Don't allow things to escalate, especially in the afternoon. And just watch or be aware that everybody is starting to feel the effects of the Mars square Neptune, which can bring up mental fatigue and short fuses, things like that. Now, at 4 p.m., Mercury is going to be moving out of shadow finally, so we can start to get some clear and new information coming through. So again, we just need to watch for some prickly emotions and just back away carefully if you start to feel your temper rise or you can start to see someone else getting frustrated. Okay, Tuesday. Now, Tuesday we have the Sun trine Mars, which has been coming up to exact, and at 8:37 it is exact. So we have a period of half an hour between 8:30 and like 10 past 9, where you've just got this power point. So if you needed to make any assertive phone calls or talk directly to someone, then that 8:30 9 o'clock time would be great for doing that. Now, we are also looking at Venus square Pluto, or Venus and the Sun square Pluto. So, what do you not love? This is, a little bit like Marie Kondo, where she talks about, does it spark joy in your life? We are looking at our lives in that way right now. If you have an old habit or a previous situation that you just accepted as the way it always is there something that you can do, or is there an understanding that is coming up which will allow you to release this old way? We still have Saturn, the old guard, and Uranus, the new way, in a square. They don't get back to exact, but it is still shaking our lives up and asking us to look at the things that we need to let go of, and why are we holding on to them so hard. Okay, so Tuesday afternoon, the moon moves into Leo at 3:45, so that is going to lighten the mood considerably, and a couple of hours later it trines Jupiter. So making it a great time to get outside, even if it is at the moment with Sydney and the east coast of Australia, to jump into puddles. Okay, so Wednesday we wake up with the moon in Leo. So, there's a lighter vibe anyway. Now, Mercury and Saturn have just entered a trine. So this is them talking well together, and they're talking about what needs to get done. What are the things we need to put into place, or the new thought patterns, or the mindfulness where we can um, specifically concentrate on an outcome. So, allowing the lessons of the past to show you a better way forward can help you find the meaning and understanding that you are currently experiencing. And also, the moon is going to be opposing Saturn and squaring Uranus. So it will also help you become aware of where you are wasting your time and your energy, and adjust accordingly, because life's too short to be doing what you shouldn't be doing, or, not shouldn't, but if you're not loving what you're doing, then why are you doing it? So taking the time to explore these deeper reasons, just in time for the new moon in Scorpio, because Scorpio season is the best, and going down into those depths can bring you great treasures. Okay, now Thursday. Now, a chess player can think up to 3 plays ahead, and that involves multiple options or multiple strategies. So today, rather than being reactive, maybe you can try and be strategic. All right, so slow down and think about all of the options that you actually have. Today is the last day of the grand air trine that we have with the Sun in Libra, Mars in Gemini, and Saturn in Aquarius. So while we've still got Saturn there playing at the party, then you know, rather than blowing up and becoming frustrated because what's that going to achieve, you can just, like I said, be strategic rather than just, you know, just, I don't know, throwing all the glasses off the table. So, okay. Now, Friday. Friday's actually pretty good. The moon is in Virgo. When did the moon go in? Okay, so the moon's gone into Virgo. But the moon's not actually really talking to anybody today. So it is a great day for us to move forward and make adjustments without the emotions hanging over us. It's just more of a doing day. All right, so organize your thoughts and do what's best for you and those that you care about. You should be able to get organized without too much distraction today. Okay, so that was Friday. So Saturday, be flexible and go with the flow today. Any emotions that come up can be viewed as an opportunity to deal with, heal, and move on. So we have the moon is trining Uranus and opposing Neptune. So with the Mars square Neptune that is in effect as well, we're getting some hits to our reality. All right. And so with the moon trining Uranus, we're getting, you know, like we might be getting some bumps or we feel like we're getting pushed into certain directions. And the more that we restrict the flow, then the harder we're going to get shoved up against. Okay, so a little bit of self-control may also be needed tonight. Um, you know, instead of getting irritable, maybe you can go for a brisk walk, or, I mean, if you know, if it's not too late, you can go outside to ground or do some gardening just to sort of dissipate that pent up energy that you may be feeling inside. Okay, so Sunday. Now, Sunday is going to be amazing. All right, so the Venus and Sun conjunction is exact at 8:45 a.m. And then at 12:25, the moon is going to move into Libra. So we're going to have Sun, Venus, Mercury, and the moon in Libra. So just giving us a feeling of pleasure seeking and abundance. You know, we may want to lie back and get fed grapes by a significant other. Um, you know, and it's also a really good opportunity being a Sunday to just sit down, maybe get a journal and do some reflecting work, because like I said earlier, this new moon eclipse in Scorpio is going to be a really good time for us to look at these more difficult emotions and situations in our lives and just look at it from a bigger picture perspective. You know, what are the lessons that we've been taught in these previous experiences? And also, you know, whose stories are they that we are hearing in our minds, and are they relevant to us right now in our lives? So now tonight, the Sunday night, we have a complete change of energy with Venus moving into Scorpio at 6:52 and then the Sun moving into Scorpio at 9:36. So welcome to Scorpio season, and as a Scorpio, it is obviously my favorite time. But you know, it's, you know, Scorpio is, it is deep and it is intense, but it is the perfect time to be there's no nonsense, you know. It's seeing the truth as it is. It is both ruled by Mars traditionally and Pluto in the modern rulership. Take no prisoners. Really, like, you know, you've got to be realistic in this life you're living right now. Don't, you know, don't allow the fluff to settle over your life and think it's all going to be okay. Do the work, you know, in order to evolve. You know, sometimes you just have to, like the phoenix, go into the fire, learn the lessons, and then from there you will emerge victorious, or you will emerge, you know, evolved and the new version of yourself. You know, memories don't have to hold you back. They are just that. They are old memories that you have created a story around in your mind, and you as you now get to choose whether that is going to be something that you can create your new life around, or you just wipe the slate clean and just go for it. So I hope you have a great week ahead, and you can book a personal reading with me. All of the links are in the description below. Or if you are in Tasmania, in Launceston, I am at Metaphysical Launceston on Thursdays from 9 to 1:30, and I'll be more than happy to give you a reading, or you can go to my store, or you can even join me at my private group, Lifetime to Level Up, which is at 8:30 on Monday to Friday and 9 o'clock on Saturday. And you are more than welcome to come and hang out with us. We're a great group of people. So have a great week, and thank you for joining me today.